Hi, I'm Kevin O'Connor, host of This Old House and also an alum of Boston University. And today we are talking about the latest project that the university has undertaken, which is a full gut renovation of an old building that they are turning into housing for faculty and staff. And they're doing the entire project with a mind towards energy efficiency and sustainability, which is why we were talking to the Sustainability Director, Dennis Carlberg. Dennis, good to see you.
Welcome back to BU.
Thank you very much. Tell us about your project.
Well, I think it's a great project. We're getting it certified through the U.S. Green Building Council's LEED program.
And so those are different levels of certification?
Exactly. You can get certified silver, gold, or platinum depending upon how many points you get.
And what are you guys shooting for?
Looking for platinum. What do you mean?
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's find out how you hope to get platinum.
Okay, I'll tell you.
So, Mike, you're helping us plug up this house and stop all the leaks?
Yeah, we're running the blower door now.
And this is doing what for us?
We're sucking air out of the house.
Yep.
And we're finding out where it comes in.
So by sucking the air out, air wants to get back in, and this is actually the pressure on the outside trying to get in here, and that's happening all throughout this building.
Exactly. The ceiling, all the walls, even the foundation is all seeing this kind of pressure right now. And if we go around the house, we can find any leaks.
Oh, yeah.
There's still a few remaining, and we can illustrate one right here. You can see how
that's a draft.
blows out of that. Yeah, yeah. So by illustrating them with a fan, we can go around and find them and eliminate them. And that's what we've done before sheetrock went into this building.
And so you actually tighten this building up considerably?
Yeah, probably by more than half since we first started measuring it.
So that means that we're going to be running our air conditioners less, we're going to be running our hot air systems a lot less, and everybody's going to be a lot more comfortable living in this building.
Exactly. No more hot spots and cold spots, which are so typical in the old buildings.
Okay, Kevin, this is a typical unit. It's about 1,200 square feet. Pretty nice.
Not too bad.
Two-bedroom unit.
And all brand new, despite
All brand
the fact
new.
you got an old building.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, these are the kinds of things that our faculty and staff are really looking for.
Yeah.
And those are the things they're paying attention to, while we're paying attention to sort of what's behind the walls and what materials are here. This countertop is made up of glass and pieces of metal and mirror.
So recycled pieces of glass, though. So you put the bottles out on the corner, and they end up in your countertop.
Exactly.
But they look pretty good.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
It looks like a granite countertop.
Sure.
Our water fixtures are all water efficient.
Yep. So low flow fixtures right there. Nice.
Exactly. And then our cabinets use Forest Stewardship Council certified lumber. And what that does is make sure that the forests are sustainably managed for future generations.
We're not talking about things like clear cutting or getting rid of the rainforest.
Exactly.
Beautiful. And then everything's new, including the appliances. So this gives you the ability to put in really efficient units.
Exactly. So people should always look for the energy guide.
$57 a year to operate. It's not too bad.
Not bad.
And all new floors, you guys chose bamboo.
Yes, bamboo is a rapidly renewable material. It grows back in about 10 years as opposed to 50 or 100 years for a forest.
Right.
And you get a nice wood finish, a nice wood feel that we have grown to expect in our houses.
And a very renewable resource.
Yes, and it's also very hard. This is more hard than a typical oak floor.
Right. So you bring a cutaway here of the wall, something only an architect would bring with them.
Exactly. What this does is shows the insulation. Imagine the brick here.
And so the inside of the apartment is right here, drywall.
Exactly. So these are the studs. And what this does is allows us to wrap the insulation around like a blanket around you. And the idea is to completely wrap the building in insulation.
And foam insulation, which you guys really like.
Love it. It's about 3 times more effective inch for inch than a typical fiberglass insulated wall.
These professors have no idea how well you're treating them.
We're loving it. Our energy efficiency story continues with our hot water system. A typical unit, you can remember those big, huge water tanks that sit in your basement. Those are heating that water all the time, 24/7.
Right.
We don't need that water 24/7. So what we've done is we've put in a unit that just heats the water when we need it. And the few pipes that we do have, because we've eliminated those links to the unit, we only have insulated pipes that go through the unit.
You guys insulate everything you can, don't you?
I love insulation.
All right. So a much more efficient unit, but how much more efficient?
It's amazing. This is $202 a year to operate, according to the Energy Guide. A typical hot water heater is $500 to $600 a year to operate.
Big savings.
Big savings.
Nice. Enough savings to buy yourselves brand new washers and dryers.
Exactly.
Which
are also energy efficient.
Look at you, saving money everywhere. That's great.
Yeah. Plus water efficient because you're putting the clothes through the water instead of the water through the clothes. So Kevin, like the hot water system, we're using a compact design for the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. We have the unit right inside the apartment.
Right.
And it's very efficient, 95%.
So very high on the scale of efficiency.
The ducts are insulated, as you can see. One thing I really like about what we're doing here is we're providing a really good indoor air quality through a filtering system.
Yeah.
You can see these are very thick filters. You wouldn't find this in a typical house until recently. Normally you'll find a filter that's about an inch thick, and that has a MERV rating of 1 to 3 or 4. We're using MERV 11 filters here.
And MERV measures effectiveness, so you're actually providing something that's probably anywhere between 3 and 5 times more effective than what's standard.
Exactly, and you can see all the surface area here for those particulates to get trapped in.
So you care about the professors.
We do care about the professors. It's important stuff. And in addition, we have low VOC paints and sealants which don't outgas. So that, again, improves the indoor air quality.
Nice, nice touch.
So in the bathroom, we also have water-efficient fixtures, low-flow lavatories, dual-flush toilets, and low-flow shower heads.
And in total, how much water do you think everyone can save?
About 30% over a typical house.
Nice.
So our faculty and staff will be able to measure how much energy they're using on all their circuits. You can't manage what you don't measure, so we're providing a system that will allow them to do that.
All right.
Through Jay Fisk at Powerhouse Dynamics, he'll explain how this system works.
So Jay, what's your system? How are you helping these people manage their power consumption?
Sure. So we make a platform called the eMonitor. And the eMonitor is a way to provide homeowners and apartment dwellers and small commercial people to measure the individual power consumption on each of the circuits within their facility.
Okay. So we've all got an electrical panel buried somewhere in our house,
Correct.
right? And each one of these is a dedicated circuit to either an appliance or a group of lights, for example.
Right, exactly. And so by measuring power consumption on each one of the circuits, now the homeowner has the level of information required to make informed decisions about where and how they spend money on electricity. And we're taking this data and we're presenting it to the user over the web interface with a very intuitive front end.
So now I know what the house is using, but also what, say, the bedroom outlets are using, maybe the refrigerator or even the HVAC system. So once the system is in place, what have you found? I mean, has it actually changed people's behavior?
On average, our customers have described saving between 10 and 20% simply by understanding what various parts of their home are costing them.
Information is power. All right, thank you, Jay. So Dennis, you guys are providing all the fancy appliances, super insulation, sometimes Epiphany on your electrical system.
Yep.
It all sounds very expensive.
Well, this budget was set before we even considered green building, before we even considered LEED, and this project has come in on budget.
So you were able to add all of these things, all of the materials, the appliances, the smarts, and not cost any more.
I don't consider it an ad, it's just a different way to think about it.
Okay.
So starting from the beginning, you get it in your head that you're going to do it this way.
The project's almost done,
Yeah.
pretty much done. You guys are waiting for your LEED certification?
Exactly.
When does that come?
Well, we have to submit to LEED, and we'll be doing that in the next month,
Great.
after we get all our I's dotted and our T's crossed.
And where do you go from here in terms of the rest of the campus?
Well, we have a lot of campus to do, but right now we have actually 6 projects. One's launching this week, all LEED projects.
All right, well, good luck with all of those, and thank you for showing
Thank
me
you,
around.
Kevin. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.